Hello, hello. I hope you're having a good day. So, I wanted to jump on this week and talk about how to make staying healthy easy because there are so many things out there that tell us like you need to do this in order to be healthy. You need to do this. Like, this is the one thing that will help you lose weight. This is the one thing that will help you gain your energy back. This is the one thing that will help you be healthy. All these things. And there usually there's a ton of things. And if you try to do all of those things, you're never going to be able to stick to them, and it's not going to make you healthy. So I want to jump in and just share with you how I've structured my life so that I can make being healthy as simple as possible, and you can take whatever feels good for you and apply it to your own life. Also, I like all day today, I've been just like admiring my nails and how they perfectly match my shirt. Like, if you can see, like the color scheme, the light's kind of hard, but they perfectly match. So that's what I've been obsessing over all day today. I know you didn't jump on here to hear about my nails, but I just noticed them again. So that's how it is. I hope you're having as good a day as I am and my good nails. Anyways, so like I said, there are so many things that you're told like you have to do. If you want to be healthy, you have to do CrossFit. If you want to be healthy, you have to juice your vegetables. If you want to be healthy, you have to do tons and tons and tons of this stuff, and it's just not true. So before I tell you what you need, like what you can do to make staying healthy easy, I want to tell you all the things that I don't do and I don't suggest when I work with clients because they just take too much time and they're not necessary. So, one, excessively working out. Like, I do not do long workouts every single day, nor do I recommend that. You can do way less than that and still be very healthy and still gain muscle and still lose weight. So, excessively working out can also add more stress onto your body, which will cause actually negative effects. So, that's one thing that I do not do. Two, I don't count my calories and I don't food journal, nor do I most of the time suggest that for clients. Occasionally we'll use a food journal for trying to figure out sensitivities, but only and only then, not to count calories or anything like that. We don't do that. It's not really needed most of the time. It can be helpful, but not needed. I don't do it. Three, spending all my time cooking, elaborate meals, meal prepping, doing all that stuff. Not necessary. And if you don't have time for it, if you have a hard time keeping up with meal prepping, then this video will help you, hopefully. Four, following bad diets, trends, or new exercise programs. Like, if you try to keep up with all the new things, I just got to pop up on my computer. I don't know what that's about, but I'm going to exit it out. If you try to keep up with all the new things, you're never going to be consistent. And two, you're going to be changing your program like every 3 months, every month, and you're not going to have the consistency that you need to actually get the results. So that's just, I don't even look at them. Sometimes I do because this is the industry I'm in. So sometimes I'll do some research just to see what other people are doing. But like, before I had to be like teaching and stuff, I just like ignored them, like don't even waste your time. And the last one that I kind of mentioned before is like juicing my meals or like obsessively meal prepping or like just focusing on that kind of stuff. It's not, you don't have to do it to be healthy, even though they taste good and they can be beneficial, but it's not necessary. So what does my health routine consist of? There's basically 3 things that make up the foundation. Number 1, I eat predominantly whole foods, plant-based diet. And when I talk about this, like if you want to make diet as simple as possible, like there's so many diets out there. There's keto, there's paleo, there's carnivore, there's Atkins, there's Mediterranean, there's literally so many diets. You can find a diet for anything. Hi Janine, thanks for watching. So basically what I'm going to tell you is like quality over quantity. Like, you don't need to count your calories, you don't need to like do portion control or anything like that. Just look at what you're eating, and a lot of the diets that work have very similar things along with them. So you want to make sure that you're getting mostly fruit and vegetables into your diet, mostly clean meats if you're going to eat meat. Some people choose not to eat meat, some people do eat meat. If you're going to choose to eat meat, choose clean options. So pasture raised chicken, grass-fed beef, wild-caught fish. All of those things are going to be much healthier for you than the other conventional ways. For The vegetables you can buy organic, but as long as you're eating vegetables and even like the starchy vegetables, anything like that, that's good. And then other than that, you can have nuts, you can have seeds, you can have like, depending on your choices, like I usually suggest rice or gluten-free grains, things like that. So if you pretty much stick to like quality over quantity, don't eat things that come out of a box, don't eat things that come out of a bag, don't eat super processed foods, that's going to get you dramatic results. If you're currently eating like the typical American diet, you switch to this, that's going to get you dramatic results. You don't have to calorie count. You don't have to do anything. And honestly, if you're eating like pizza and sandwiches and stuff like that every day and you're calorie counting, it's not going to help you anyways. Like there's comes a point where you're going to get low enough that you can't go lower anymore, and your body's going to adjust to that, and then you're not going to be losing any more weight, and you can't like cut back your calories anymore. So like don't really worry about that, unless just focus first on quality over quantity, and then you can go into nitpicky things. You can take it further after that, but step one, quality over quantity. That's what I do. Janine says, I agree. I try to buy grass-fed meats or organic when we can. Exactly. And like, if you can't, that's fine too. Eating normal vegetables and not organic is still better than eating like pizza and pasta and things like that. So do what you can, right? So number two, the second thing that's really important in my life to make it super simple is I take a foundational supplement protocol. So that basically ensures that every day I'm getting the nutrients and everything that I need into my system no matter what. So that maybe my diet isn't how I want it to be. Maybe I venture off a little bit from what I normally do, but at least I can make sure I'm getting the vitamins and the minerals and the probiotics and all that good stuff in, so that it's like my fail safe. So and also people like, sometimes supplements are made too complicated too. So there's people that come to me and ask me like about a ton of different supplements. Like, do you recommend this? Do you use this? Like, what do you think about this supplement? And my answer is, if you're not currently already on a foundational supplement protocol, like a good quality multivitamin and a probiotic, and possibly a fruit and vegetable blend in there as well, if you're not currently already taking that, and you're asking me if adding collagen into your diet is going to help you, or CoQ10, or vitamin B, or vitamin C, or anything alone, I'm going to suggest that you start with a multivitamin first, because supplements were not made to work independently of each other. Like, it's a very like interchanging system that our bodies have, and you need everything for everything to work. Like, you need all the supplements so that all the supplements work better. So if you're not currently taking, like, I don't take any of those extra things. Maybe I will in the future and experiment with them, but all I take is a high quality functional medicine multivitamin, a probiotic, a fruit and vegetable blend because it's dehydrated organic fruit and vegetables. So I'm just making sure I'm getting those servings in. Easy, like a very easy way to do that. That's totally optional. I choose to do that. And I take vitamin D because I live in New York, and I'm definitely not getting the amount of vitamin D that I need from the sun. I will back that a little bit in summer when I'm actually outside, but I do take vitamin D. And then omega-3s is like the next foundational one. So if you're not taking those and you're asking about all these like randoms, that's what I would suggest, and that's what I do, because it's like, why it's so much harder to take 20 different kinds of supplements than just taking 2 or 3 really solid ones that are going to get you everything you need. So keep it simple. And then the third thing that is in my life when it comes to health is workouts, but I keep them simple. I do a 20 to 30 minute workout 3 times a week, possibly 4, and that's it. That's all I do. I'm not at the gym all the time. I'm not overdoing it, and I'm putting on muscle. And like, as long as you're getting a good solid workout in and you're just really focused for those 20, 30 minutes, it's all you need. 3 to 4 times a week. Make sure you're doing it every other day, not like 3 days in a row. Otherwise, you're getting too much time off of your workout. But basically, yeah, that's what I do. I eat predominantly a whole food, plant-based diet. I take a foundational supplement protocol, and I do 20 to 30 minute workouts 3 to 4 times per week. Anything other than that, like if you're just starting out or like you want to be healthy, those are 3 things that you can add into your day-to-day life. and they're not going to be that hard. It's very easy to do. And then after you do that, you can start adding in the different things. You can start adding in more complex workouts. You can start adding in more supplements that you might want to take, and that's totally fine. I'm not against them. I'm not against them at all. But like I'm just saying, they're going to work better when everything else is covered. And then you can also start adding in, like, you can experiment with meal prepping and doing those kind of things and cooking more elaborate meals, but just get the basics down and make it easier on yourself. So basically, I mapped out like what my day-to-day looks like, because like it does not consist of like only doing super health related stuff all the time. Like I live a normal life. So I just wanted to like kind of show you some stuff that I do so you can see how this can fit into your own life too. This kind of goes along with my video last week. So I wake up and the first thing I do is I brush my teeth and I do tongue scraping and dry brushing. And if you want to learn more about those, I shared about those in my video last Wednesday, so you can check that out. It was like 5 detoxing activities you can do daily. And those are 2 of them. And that's a really great way to just get my system moving in the morning. So that's what I do. And I start my day with a smoothie. This is one thing that I do sometimes prep, because I can make them in like 10 minutes. I can make all my smoothies for the week on Sunday and freeze them. So I'll start my day with a smoothie. It's just like fruit, and that's about it. And then I take my probiotic and my multivitamin in the morning, and that's just making sure I'm loaded with nutrients in the morning, so whatever happens the rest of the day, like at least I have that in, right? At least that's set. Like that's my fail safe. And then I'll do a walk. Either I'll walk about 20-30 minutes during lunch, or I'll do one of my workouts. I usually go to a class, but like it just depends. You don't have to go to a class, but get 20-30 minute workout or walk at lunch. And doing it before lunch is actually really good, because you get everything working, so you're better able to digest your food when you actually eat. So tip there. For lunch, like I keep my lunches super simple. I'm either eating a salad or soup, or and then at work I have in the freezer, I'm lucky I have a freezer, fridge, a microwave, and a toaster oven at work. So I have like sweet potatoes in my office, and I have a big resealable bag of broccoli in the freezer, and that's usually what I'm doing. I have some spices there, and it's broccoli and sweet potatoes. It's kind of boring, but it's my like option for if I don't want to go pick up a salad or soup or didn't make my lunch. That's what I'm having, because then I'm not like getting a burger or something. Like I have the option there. It's very easy. It takes me less than 10 minutes to make that, and it's pretty good. So yeah, I just keep a very few like really good options, so then I'm not like when lunch comes, I'm like, what am I going to eat today? It's kind of a hard decision, and it takes a lot less energy too. So, but basically you want to keep your lunch to vegetables. Like don't worry too much about everything. Like you can get more into macros, and I do help people with that, but like just make sure you're eating vegetables. If you're going to have meat at lunch, clean meats and like healthy like starches, like possibly rice, possibly potatoes, sweet potatoes, things like that, and you're gonna be good to go. And then at dinner, if you're not utilizing your freezer, utilize it. I used to try to make everything fresh, because fresh is better than frozen and all this stuff, but then I just ended up having a bunch of bad food in my fridge, like all the time. It was disgusting. I don't know why, but I can't do it. So I utilize my freezer. We live out of our freezer, and if that's what you have to do to be healthy, do it. It's so simple. Like it's a lifesaver for us. I stock the freezer. Like I go grocery shopping maybe every other week, probably less than that, because I just like grab a ton of the bagged frozen vegetables. They're picked fresh and they're frozen the next day, so they're actually not that bad for you. They're pretty good. And anyways, I load my freezer up with a ton of variety of frozen vegetables and meat. So I package the meat up, usually buy it, packaged like 3 pasture-raised chicken breasts, like a pound of grass-fed beef. We usually always have venison. We're running out, unfortunately. It's only April and we're already out of venison, so what am I going to do for the next 6 months? Not sure. And then I also stock up on wild-caught salmon. So those are like my go-to choices at home. So we normally will do one of those meats, a bag or two of vegetables, and the vegetables are so easy. We don't microwave them in the bag because that just has its own complications. So we just dump the vegetables into a pan, throw some water in there, and cook them for like 6 minutes and add some spices to add the flavor, and you're done. There's dinner. Voila. It's so easy, and it's always in the freezer. They don't go bad. So we're always stocked, and we always have healthy options. It doesn't take long at all. So, and salmon sounds like hard to make, but it takes 10 minutes. It honestly takes 10 minutes to cook salmon. You just boil it. That's how we do it. You can cook it however you want. But so I'm just like trying to give you options because like cooking healthy meals does not have to be expensive. Cooking that meal that I just said, like a traditional meal that we eat on a normal basis, probably takes the same amount of time that heating up a frozen pizza would take. So we're not doing that much extra work at all. So keep it simple. And then if you're just also don't have unhealthy options available to you, like if you're going to go grocery shopping, buy healthy. Like if it's available, you're going to eat it. So just make it easier on yourself and don't give yourself the option, and then you're not really having to stop yourself. You're just like eating what you have, and perfect. So yeah, that's what I do for my dinner. That's what a pretty typical day looks like. That's basically all that I do. Everything else is normal. So it's pretty easy, pretty simple. And then I usually, it's not always exact, but I let myself eat whatever I want, like 2 times a week, usually at least, because I don't deprive myself either. So usually if we go out to eat, I don't stick to salads or anything. I'll get whatever I want. I'll get anything. And once you're healthy, like once you rebalance your body and you're healthy, you can do that and it's not going to have a terrible effect on you. It's not, you might feel a little tired the next day or something, but you can do it and it's not going to cause flare-ups in your conditions or anything most of the time. So that's what we do. On vacation, I usually eat whatever I want and just like make it easy, and it's not stressful. If you deprive yourself for months on end, then that's when you start to get into the binge cycles, which I'm kind of rambling, and that's not really what this video is supposed to be about, but it was definitely, like, I used to do it all the time. Like, I would go weeks, and then I would, like, sit down at dinner with my family, and they would have free bread, and I'd eat, like, 8 pieces before I even got my salad because I didn't have bread. So, yeah, take that from me. Let yourself enjoy whatever you want, at least once a week. If you're still working on your health and you're still working on reaching your ideal weight, you're still working on like rebalancing your body, you can still do it once a week and it's not going to have too bad of an effect on you. So, hi Heather, how are you? Thanks for watching. And then let's see, the last one is seasonal detoxes. I talk about this literally all the time, but that way it's 7 days, you do a quick detox, and I do them every 3 months, and that way, like, if I'm not sticking to these things as much as I would like to, like maybe I went on a couple vacations and trips and I didn't really follow them as much, maybe things came up, things happen, life happens, don't stress out about it. I do those detoxes every 3 months because it's a fail-safe. No matter what happens, like I'm cleaning out my system every 3 months either way. So I'm trying to be as healthy as possible, but I'm not stressing out too much over it because I'm going to get clean out anyways. So those are the things I do to make staying healthy easy. I don't go overboard. I'm a health coach, so like I'm not like, so take it from me, like you don't have to go overboard to be healthy, right? So the point is, keep it simple, incorporate your health into your daily routine, take the decisions out of it so you don't get decision fatigue and you don't break down your willpower, so by the time that the evening comes, you're just eating ice cream every night anyways, been there, done that. Anyways, it just makes it super simple. Simplify everything. That's the only way you're going to be able to stick to it long term and get the results that you're looking for. So if you have questions about this, about what I do, anything about like what you think, like if you want to run things by me, anything, comment on the video. You can message me anytime. Like I'm happy to talk about this stuff. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. You can also, I have a Facebook support group, so you can join that and post questions in there anytime or connect with like other health conscious women in there. It's called, I just changed the name of it today, so it's Natural Healing Support Group. You can find that on my personal page too. So you can join us there where we talk all things health, natural health, and rebalancing your body. And then also, we're doing our first community detox starting Monday, May 13th. So if you want to join me in that, let me know, and I will send you all the information to buy your detox and come join us. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you're inspired to keep it simple and not make things too complicated when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle, because if it's not complicated, you're more likely to stick to it, and that's what I want. So have a great night.